Back with the Mac, and this one's going to be met with some reaction as well. An opportunity on the road to shed some of those road demons for the Giants. They don't necessarily take advantage. A 56-yard touchdown drive led by Jaxson Dart to start, followed by a 70-yard touchdown drive. Then what, Mac?
Everything just fell. You're up 14 points on the road. Your young quarterback extremely comfortable going through his progressions. But when you're a young team, you're still trying to figure things out. You oftentimes find ways to lose ball games. That's what it is. And that's what happened with the New York Giants today. You're up 14 points, and then you just decided not to protect Wilson, the football. My good guy Joe is about to be a father. A newborn you will be holding in the coming weeks. How will you protect that newborn?
High and tight, 5 points of pressure.
Exactly.
I don't know if 5 points of pressure is.
It's going to be close to you.
Yeah.
Right?
High and tight.
You have to protect the football like a newborn baby. Keep it close to you, because if you want to win ball games, you have to do that. 5 turnovers, 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions. 1 fumble was on the cusp of going in to score in the red zone. And then even with all those turnovers, you still had a shot to win this ball game. They got to find a way to get learning how to lose out of the building. They've been losing for such a long time. They know how to lose. You have to learn how to win. And kudos to Spencer Rattler and the New Orleans Saints. I had the opportunity to talk with a New Orleans Saints fan over the weekend, and he said this was the game I circled. When you look at the uphill battle, kind of the rebuild situation, we felt like we wanted to see competitive fight. But this was the game we felt like we could actually win. And that's why they packed the dome today, because they felt like they could win this ball game. And let's go back to last week. They lost 31-19, if not mistaken, against the Buffalo Bills. But remember, that was a competitive ball game for a minute. They were fighting. They were scrapping. Into the fourth. Yes, into the fourth. So something clicked for the New Orleans Saints a week ago in a loss that they utilized in today's matchup, especially with the slow start, that they found a way to not to crawl back into the ball game, but to win this ball game. Great job.
Turnovers like newborns going to keep you up at night. That's just the reality of the situation. And Brian Daboll's going to lose some sleep over this one. Now 8 consecutive road losses. And unlike Indy, Mac, who's found a way to win off of a loss, the Giants can't find a way to stack up wins. That's now 0-5 following their last 5 victories. Let's finish with a word here on Spencer Rattler, because it was a tough start to a career. 0-10 obviously outlines that as much as it needs to be. But we've seen others in history struggle to start and find their stride. Do you see a quarterback growing in his confidence?
Yeah, I think so. I think you never question his confidence. It's about the issue around him. You know, he lacks a lot of resources that a young quarterback would like to have when you talk about being more than serviceable, but most importantly, trying to win ball games. But I think when you look at Kellen Moore, Joe, I think they're going to utilize patience, because they've been patient with Spencer Rattler so far. And of course, he's the best quarterback in the building, and he gives you the best chance to win. And whatever happens this year, Kellen Moore will be the coach for 2026. So now it's about finding the guys who are deserving to be a part of this roster, not only on the roster, but having significant roles for us moving forward. And that's what they're doing right now. And it was good to see Spencer Rattler, because like I said, since becoming a starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, he's been trying to work with less.
Yeah.
Do more with less, and he found a way to get it done today. And shouts out to the defense. Kool-Aid went into today's ball game with 0 interceptions in his career to now having 2. And New Orleans Saints fans, make sure you pack the building the next home game with a bunch of Kool-Aid masses. That is a dope concept. I would love to see that more and more from the Saints fans, because when you have that name, you better have a mascot that follows you.
You know, sitting in this chair, I did Kool-Aid McKinstry's commitment, I believe, to Alabama right here on CBS Sports.
Yes, you did.
We're getting old. We're getting old, that I know.
You are, not me.
Hey, turnarounds happen one game at a time. We get older one day at a time, and this is win number 1 for the New Orleans Saints. It comes against the Giants. Now we're looking at 2 teams sitting at 1-4 after this one, and the road woes continue. The 3rd longest losing streak on the road in Giants franchise history.